Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 90. Let's go! Beginner. Hello and welcome to Class 90. Yes, we have been talking about going to the future. And today I'm going to continue with the future. I'm going to keep talking about it. Voy a seguir. I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep talking about this. But here we are going to review the material we saw yesterday. We were practicing with the negative not going to. Hey, Kyle. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions. Well, I'm going to ask some questions, and I would like you to answer them. I will answer them as well. También. I will answer them as well. But I would like you to answer at home or in the car. Are you in your car? If you're in your car, be careful driving, okay? Be careful. Answer the questions out loud, but don't get in an accident, okay? Be careful. My first question, are you going to buy a Rolls Royce tomorrow? No, I'm not going to buy a Rolls Royce tomorrow. Are you going to go to a restaurant tomorrow? No, I'm not going to go to a restaurant tomorrow. Are you going to go fishing tomorrow? No, I'm not going to go fishing tomorrow. Is your mother going to see the Rolling Stones next week? No, my mother is not going to see the Rolling Stones next week. Is the king going to come to your house tomorrow? The king, Juan Carlos I. No, the king isn't going to come to my house tomorrow. No. Are the Beatles going to play a concert soon? No. Unfortunately, no. They aren't going to play a concert soon. Is there going to be an election tomorrow? No, there isn't going to be an election tomorrow. Is the president going to retire tomorrow? No, the president isn't going to retire tomorrow. No, the president isn't going to retire tomorrow. Are you going to study Japanese next week? No, I'm not going to study Japanese next week. Are you going to visit Barcelona next month? No, I'm not going to visit Barcelona next month. Okay? Going to. No problem. Now, we can also practice with the interrogative. You have heard many questions. But now I want you to make the questions, okay? Am I going to voy a, vas a, or vais a? Are you going to? Él va a, is he going to? Ella va a, is she going to? Ello va a, is it going to? Vamos a, no sé qué, are we going to? Are they going to? Van a. Okay. So, questions. Important in English. What is important is that we have the word order. The order. El orden. The order of the words is different in the question, in the interrogative form. So, ask me, pregúntame, ask me if I'm going to drive to the office tomorrow. Are you going to drive to the office tomorrow? No, I'm not going to drive to the office tomorrow. Ask me if I'm going to go home after the show. Kyle, are you going to go home after the show? Yes, I'm going to go home after the show. I'm not going to go home immediately, but I am going to go home after the show. The same as yesterday. Ask me if I'm going to go to the movies. We can say to go to the movies. Ir al cine, the movies. To go to the cinema. To go to the movies. I say the movies. It's more North American, I think, to say the movies. Ask me if I'm going to go to the movies this weekend. Kyle, are you going to go to the movies this weekend? Going to? Go. Because we still need the infinitive, right? Are you going to go to the movies this weekend? No, I'm not going to go to the movies this weekend. Ask me if I'm going to bake. Okay, which is to prepare in my oven. En el horno, to bake, como hornear, or to prepare in the oven. To bake an apple pie next week. Kyle, are you going to bake an apple pie next week? Yes, I'm going to bake an apple pie next week. I am. It's true. Ask me if I'm going to call my brother tomorrow. Kyle, are you going to call your brother tomorrow? Yes, I am. I'm going to call my brother tomorrow. Ask me if I'm going to take a bus tomorrow. Kyle, are you going to take a bus tomorrow? A bus? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm going to take a bus tomorrow. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a bus tomorrow. Okay? Very good. Going to. Are you going to? Yes, I'm going to. Are you going to? No, I'm not going to. Okay? Very good. Good. We're going to finish with the future with going to now. Okay? We're done. We'll see it again. Don't worry. But I think if you've followed along, if you've listened to the classes for the last few days, and if you've studied, then you're not going to have any problems with this structure. Okay? So let's move on and talk about our word of the day. Word of the day. The word of the day today is huge. Enorme. Huge with an H. H-U-G-E. Huge. Enorme. It's huge. New York is a huge city. It is a huge city. New York and Hong Kong are huge cities. Remember, we never pluralize adjectives in English. New York and Hong Kong are huge cities. The new buildings at the top of the Castellana here in Madrid, they are huge buildings. Each one of them is a huge building. They are all huge buildings. They are very big. We also have the word enormous, como enorme, enormous. But it's more common to say huge. Huge, yes. Huge, really big, huge. Okay, very good. No problem. All right, let's move on. Here we are in class number 90, part 2. Of class number 90, getting started with the number dictation. Yes. And you're going to say, Kyle, we practiced numbers a month ago. That's right. You practiced them a month ago, but we haven't practiced them since. We haven't practiced them for a long time. Hace mucho. We haven't practiced them for a long time. So, we're going to practice them now. I'm going to read some numbers, and I'd like you to write them down. And then you can read them back to me, okay? Are you ready? So get out your pen and get out your paper because we're going to do a number dictation. The first number. Are you ready? Paco, are you ready? Get out your pencil. Maria, you too. Get out your pencil, okay? Unless you're driving, like I said, I don't want to be responsible for an accident. But if you're at home, get out your pencil or your pen and a little piece of paper. You can use a napkin if you want, but make sure you participate, right? Okay. Number 1, 245,613. I'll repeat. 245,613. Number 2, 235,657. Similar. Number 3, 714,670. Number 4, 764,275. What was that first number? Did you get that? The first number? 245,000 SOS. 200 and, remember, 245,613. 13, right? 13. Very good. The second number, 235,657. 235,657. Now remember, we're putting the comma there, right? Okay. 235,657. 235,000, comma, 657. The third number was 714,670. 714,670. Very good. The final number, 764,275. Very good. Did you get them all right? All 4? Let's try 4 more, a little bit faster. Okay, are you ready? 546,270. 126,902. 40,914. 340,750. So the first number was 546,000, comma, 1,000. So we put the comma, not a point, but a comma. 270. 70, the intonation on the first syllable, 70. Not 17, but 70. The second number, 126,902. And the third number, 40,914. The last number, 340,750. Very good. All right. Excellent. Did you get them all right? I hope so. Remember the rules for writing that we've discussed and the pronunciation. Okay? 100 and then we use commas and not decimal points. Okay? Let's move on. Vocabulary of the day. Yes, it is time for our vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word, conducir. Conducir. This is the verb to drive. To drive. Very good. Comer. To eat. To eat. Yes. Ayudar. To help. To help. Saber. Conocer. To know. To know. Mojado. Mojado. Wet. Wet. Yes. Very good. Conducir, the verb to drive. Drive, drove, driven. Comer, to eat. Today I eat. Yesterday I ate. Lately, I have eaten. Ayudar, to help. This is a regular verb. Yesterday, I helped. Lately, I have helped. Saber, conocer, to know. Yesterday, I know. Every day, I know. Yesterday, I knew. Knew, K-N-E-W, but it's pronounced like new as in nuevo. Knew. Lately, I have known. And finally, mojado, wet. Wet. Okay? So we had a few irregular verbs there. To drive, to eat, to help, which is regular, and the verb to know. And then the last word was mojado, wet. Very good. Let's move on to the last piece. The final thing we're going to do today is our translation. Yes, translation. That's right. It's time for translation list number 23. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Number 1. ¿Es nuestro esto? Is this ours? Number 2. Es mío porque el mío es rojo. It's mine because mine is red. Number 3. Pero el mío es rojo también. But mine is red too. También, too. But mine is red too. Number 4. Esas naranjas son de ella. Those oranges are hers. Those oranges are hers. Number 5. Estas son sus cámaras. De ellos. These are their cameras. Cameras. 2-syllable. Camera. These are their cameras. Number 6. Los nuestros están debajo de la mesa. Ours are under the table. Están debajo de la mesa. Ours are under the table. Number 7. ¿Dónde están? Where are they? Where are they? ¿Dónde están? Number 8. Mi oficina está cerca de aquí. My office is near here. Number 9. La mía está lejos de aquí. Mine is far from here. Number 10. Mis hijos son jóvenes. My children are young. We're running out of time, so I'm going to go very fast. Los míos no son jóvenes. Mine aren't young. Los míos no son jóvenes. Mine aren't young. Finally, están en casa ahora. They're at home now. Very good. Good job. We're going to take a break. I'll be back tomorrow to review all of this and more. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.